Good morning, everybody. Tuesday, hotter than you know what down here, and they tell me it's 65 degrees. If that's 65 degrees, then ice must form at 104. Anyhow, what's going on? Oh, I wanted to check one thing for you. I'll be right with you. A guy named at straw-jbv gave me a comment, actually gave me 2 comments, and subscribed yesterday. So, big shout out to him. You know, I love subscribers. I'm up to 17 now. That's good. I keep going a little bit at a time. I think these people that get, 100 subscribers in one day are spending a lot of money publicizing this, and I'm just getting people that actually want to listen to me. Man, that's surprising. People actually want to listen to me. Wow. Anyhow, Charlie Kirk's still in the move. Patel is now, the FBI director, is now testifying in Congress. I don't know exactly about what. There's now rumors that the weapon that they're submitting isn't the weapon that actually did the shooting. Come on, people. This is worse than the Kennedy assassination as far as conspiracy is going, because Kennedy's assassination took a little while to form. This happened within hours, minutes almost, of the shooting. Conspiracies abound. Let me tell you, there's always going to be conspiracies. It's just something that happens in the world nowadays, because you've got all this instant photography, you have instant photography, you have instant everything. What is this doing up here? Oh yeah, I know what this is from. My printer failed last night, and I was pulling wires out all over the place. All right, that's another story. Robert Redford passed away. 80 some odd years old. I loved him in a couple of movies, but the one that I can remember the most about and know the title about is Love Story. That was one of the first movies where I had this huge disagreement with critics. They didn't like Ally McGraw, they didn't like him, they didn't like anything, but to me, sitting there, and watching the movie with a young lady and whatnot, it just happened to be one of the best movies. I don't like movies like that. I don't watch movies like that. I watch adventure movies. This one I watched, and this one I enjoyed, and this one I put in my top 10 list. So, that's how that goes, And Robert Redford has done some other stuff that I like, too. I was just watching him the other night. Jeremiah Johnson. Jeremiah Johnson is trying to be a Clint Eastwood style movie, and a long-winded story of a Western character, and I enjoyed the movie, but it's very difficult to watch because it's very slow moving. And one of the things that especially nowadays, one of the things that people don't realize when they make a movie, I don't see them making this kind of movie anymore, but I'm cleaning my nails while I'm talking to you. Is that rude? I don't know. Anyhow, they said the reason that the movie that aren't popular, these slow-moving movies where they actually tell a really beautiful story, is that people are looking for instant gratification because they're always getting everything like this, click, 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 click on their cell phone, I keep a cell phone with me for the same reason I did when I first got it, in case something happens when I'm outside by myself, or somebody needs to get in touch with me right away. Excuse me, I'm sorry. My dog Lucy kept me up all night long. She's got a scratching thing. Now she's sound asleep over here right now. not only did she keep me, she woke me up early because she wanted to go out right away, and she did. We took her out. She's did her thing. She's a good girl. Sometimes I almost lose my temper with her, and I find that to be absolutely a horrible thing because it's not her fault. You know, she can't control things like she can't even tell me what's going on, you know. So I have to try things to try and work it out for her. But that's the difference between people and animals. Animals try. It takes a really deep interest in the animal to understand what's going on. You know, and I think this is one of the reasons that the people that had her for a little while sent her back. You know that, and when I picked her up, she exploded with dandruff, and she had that problem for about 2 weeks with us. And I figured that was stress, and I figured that out with the help of her, and that we determined it was stress related. And I tried not to stress her out too much anymore. You know, and she hasn't had that burst of dandruff, but now she gets the itching. And then I'm talking, and there she is scratching. I don't know what you can't. Can you see that? Let me move this down a little bit. There you can. Now you can see what she goes through. She's scratching away like crazy. You know, she knows the camera's on her. Oh, now, Lucy, stop that. No. Don't scratch your eyes, all right? Okay, you just got that cut healed. Oh, now, see, when you tell her not to do something, she gets upset and she walks away. Yeah. Where you going? Huh? Come here. Come over here. Okay. You don't love me anymore? Okay. She's leaving. She's in the doorway. She hasn't made up her mind which direction she's going in yet. She's looking out a window. Oh, well. Anyhow, what was I talking about? Oh. Robert Redford died. I don't know. They're all going now. They're all my age. That's the problem when you get older, you know. People that were a little older than you when you were younger and you admired or you enjoyed their music or whatnot. Now you look at them, they're old. You know, it's like I made the mistake of paying money. Not a lot of money. It was like $80 a ticket, I think. I think it was. Was it that much? No, I don't think it was quite that much. It was $40 a ticket to see B.B. King. Now, the opening act happened to be members of the Allman Band or something. I forget who opened up for him, but it was. Yeah, he's a hero. He was a hero to half the people in the audience. And to me, it just wasn't the same, you know. And I understood why when I offered my mom tickets to see Frank Sinatra in New York City when he was quite older, at the end of his career, why she wouldn't go to see him. And when she said to me, she says, I want to remember him as how he was. I don't want to go see him and his voice is cracking, which it was. You could see that he did concerts on television. His voice was cracking. He was older, you know, and he did. And I don't know why they continue to do that. It's one thing if you still have a creative flow going, but you get guys like the members of Pink Floyd and whatnot, and they don't come out with anything new and exciting, you know. They come out with new stuff, but it just isn't there. What's his name from? Oh crap! Led Zeppelin's the same way. When he sings with Alison Krauss, it's good because she's got new stuff. Otherwise, for somebody who hates Led Zeppelin, he keeps playing Led Zeppelin songs during his concerts, you know, because nobody will see him if he doesn't do that. Because there's just not enough of product out there as a single artist for him to be accepted like that. And a lot of people in groups are like that, you know. The only one I know that gets out there and does stuff on his own real well is Eric Clapton. He's in his 80s and he's not doing anything new now. it's not that you lose the. I don't think it's the desire that you lose the creative edge and everything. It's just that there's Lucy again. She's back. It just there's no desire to do it. You know, your desires now are you've got all this money. I want to sit back, listen to music, and enjoy my family life and enjoy life. You know, maybe get involved in social issues. With Clapton, Clapton is in the drug rehab is his thing. So you know, he does it, and he does it most of it fairly quietly. He has a couple of things he does that are a little noisy, but that's okay. He needs the money for that, you know. What's going on? Oh, I said at the beginning of this when I picked up the wire, my printer screwed up last night. Don't know what happened. It's got paper, it's everything, but it keeps saying it doesn't have any paper. Something physically is broken inside because I've done every software gig you can possibly do to it. Uninstalled it, installed it, reset this, reset that. So something's broken inside it, and I'm not sure what. All I did was put it on a chair, lift it up, put it on a chair, turn the stand a different direction, put it back on the stand, and that was it. And now it keeps telling me it's out of paper. Well, if it keeps it up, I'll have to buy a new printer, but we'll see what happens. I got a lot of ink in this one. I don't want to, throw it all out. Anyhow, moving along. What's going on with you guys, Oh, Trump's in England. Yay. They don't like him over there. I'm not sure if the government likes him, but the people don't like him. The government's kind of doing some of the stuff that he's doing and concerning free speech and whatnot, and that's a problem. But England has had free speech longer than we have, so don't know what that's all about over there. I don't get enough news about that, and then this to be able to read it and study it. Not down here anyhow. But the one station, TV station, put up a documentary when he got there, showing all the lies he's told. Roughly 2,000 lies he's told since he's been elected president. That's more than that. Maybe those are the 2,000 lies that concerned England, but he's over 30,000 lies since the day he got elected, and he's kind of pathological in the fact that he doesn't know what the truth is. He can't tell the truth anymore, so he keeps telling you to believe him. If you believe him, you're nuts, okay? Because even when he tells the truth, it's not completely accurate. So you can't tell, His problem, and I'm not sure if this is the correct definition for pathological liar because I haven't looked it up, but he believes everything he says is actually the truth. He believes that, okay? He believes he's a god. He believes he can do no wrong. He believes he's the smartest man in the room when he walks into any room anywhere on the planet, okay? I wouldn't go into my nephew's first grade class if I were you, I'd stay away from that school because you're not the smartest kid in the room when you walk in, man. I can tell you that. Kids today are 10 times smarter than I was back then, And I was considered fairly smart, not genius smart, fairly smart. They told me I had a genius IQ, but I don't believe that. I would have somehow or another achieved more than I have. I know I'm lazy when it comes to that, but, I think I would have achieved more than that by then. So what do we have going on for us today? Trump's lying his ass off. He's in England. Patel's testifying about the the shooting. People are asking questions to politicians. Why wouldn't you fly the flag at half-mast for the Democratic politician that was killed in Minnesota? And then Trump and his minions are going, well, nobody asked us to. Well, nobody asked you to fly the flag for Charlie Kirk either. You just did it automatically, And Not worth a half-mast flag. Worth sympathy, but I don't think he's worth the government bowing down and kissing his ass, you know. I think Kirk is smart enough that if the tide had turned slightly, he would have jumped all over you, you know. And that's what some people are claiming, you know. He was going to change his opinion, and that's why he was shot. He was shot by the Republicans to keep him from changing his opinion. I don't know. He was shot by a nut job, okay? Most of these assassinations are people being shot by nut jobs with that have reasons that you and I can't really comprehend, you know. Lenin's assassin is still in jail. They're not letting him out. And that was all over some mythical relationship with some, he was trying to impress some actress, you know, and that's just stupid. They don't have any sane reasons for committing murder. Now, political assassinations there are reasons for, sane or insane, but there are clear reasons for it. And there are no clear reasons here, so this wasn't a political assassination. This was just some guy that decided something and nobody knows what, you know. They're trying to, some people are trying to say, the Democrats are trying to say he was a Trump sympathizer and he liked Donald Trump. I haven't read that anywhere. I haven't seen anybody come up with that, you know. There's a note supposedly that they're trying to authenticate right now, and they won't, and that'll add to the mystery because it'll probably show that he was supported by Democrats and everything like that. You know, that's just Patel and the rest of the idiots in D.C. trying to cover the stories up, you know. This isn't a case of bad things happen to good people. He might, I don't know, he looked like he was a good family man, so you could probably say that, you know, that it's a bad thing that happened to a nice guy. Good guy, no. Nice guy, maybe. All right? But that's it. You know, I don't want to get involved in that because everybody starts hating you when you start espousing something bad about somebody, then it turns around and comes against you, unless you're talking about Trump. Because there's just nothing good you can say about the guy. That's the problem. You know. Okay, what happened last night? Oh, my Tampa Bay Bucks won their game. Close game, good game. Cincinnati's got a problem. Burrows is out for I don't know how long. He had turf toe, and now he has to have surgery on it, and they're looking at 3 months, they said. I don't understand all that. I guess there's something in there that they have to do some microsurgery on, and it'll be 3 months, you know, or whatever. I don't know. He's a tough luck quarterback. I mean, he goes out and has his best year, and they can't even make the playoffs. You know, it's just it's a shame. You know, and then you got Josh Allen on the other side. You know, who's a good quarterback. I don't consider him a great quarterback. He's a very, very, very good quarterback, but he's not in the Elway, Montana, Brady or any of those categories yet. Just yet. He's close, but he's not there yet. So we'll have to wait and see. All right, Tuesday night. What's going on? I don't think anything's going to happen tonight. We'll be back tomorrow in the morning, as usual. Not quite this early because I'm hoping to get some sleep tonight. But anyhow, take it easy, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Oh, don't forget to subscribe, all right, like my friend did to yesterday. Very nice comments, too. Very, very simple and nice comments. I really appreciate stuff like that. You have no idea how much that boosts my ego, man. Makes my head start to swell up. This head, okay. Okay, we got that show. Okay. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Don't forget to subscribe now. Bye.